Hello children, welcome to our 8th social class. Children, today we are in the topic public administration. That is the second chapter in our political science. In political science, we learned the origin of a political science and what is the necessity that made to people use the term the political science, and the father of political science, that was Aristotle. Before the Aristotle, the Greek philosopher like Socrates, then Plato, these are the people, they made lot of development. They use the term political science in different manner so that the people used to familiar and relax with the term. So that was a political science, and we also referred the importance of a political science, and we learned that it was the first the Greek one who has given systematic study of a political science. Politics which means city-state. Politics refer to city-state means administration of a city-state that we are referred, isn't it? This is about the first lesson, that was introduction about to political science. Now the next one is the public administration. Okay, what is public administration? So you see that first we are referred political science. Politics in the sense it is rule, right? To whom they are going to rule, by whom we are going to be ruled. So in the term political science, remember that there are the two terms, that is government and people. People are a citizen of a country. Like these two terms we have to remember. So government is like previous time king rule we have seen, right? What is the rule of a king? He is to provide administration, or he is to maintain how the people has to be in the state, and or else you can take government as a parents, right? And we are like a children of a parents. So what is the main responsibility of a parents? To look after the children. Yes. So here the term public referred to children, here a government. Okay. So public refer to government, and the term administration means ruling of a government. So here in this lesson we are going to learn that how the government will rule the people, how it will be administer the people or the citizen of a country. That is going to be learned. Okay, and this is a little bit lengthy lesson when compared to the first lesson of your subject or syllabus. And first it is better to know that what is the necessity of administration. Okay, now see, we have as I told, we are referring science social as a science, right? Because we are referring different organ of a government, right? While referring a different organ of a government, we have to see that we comes in a which part? We comes in a society, right? In a society, that is why we divide social into different types, like a political science, economics, sociology, geography, then history, all that we can see surrounding. Considering all together, we made it as a social, and we compare that social along with the science because of the quality that it possesses. Though it is not a pure science like applied science, it is a science because of the qualities which we see in nature or in society practically. Okay. Now just think that what is the necessity of a administration of a people. Okay. What is the necessity of a people to administer by the government, or what is the need to children to look after by the parents? Tell me. Okay, this you can betterly understand, right? What is the need to children to administer or look after by the parents? Why? Because at certain age, of your certain age, you cannot look after yourself. It means that you are not capable to go to job and earn, right? So there is a need of a money and you are dependent on your parents, and at the same time you may not cook, you cannot eat, or you don't know how to involve yourself in a present world or present society. So you need a guidance by your parents. That is why parents is needed to look after the children. Are you getting, children, what I am telling? Yes. Here in the same way, administered, we should be administered by the government. Why? What is the need? What is the need? So the need of administration is various. So we can give several reasons for our government interference in our life, but we have to see basically what is the main necessity that we has to be ruled by the government. What is the basic necessity that we has to be ruled by the government? Okay, simple. Let's go to the past. Okay, let's go to the past where we can see, as I told, his social is consisted of many topics, right, or many organs. In that, let's take one of that was history. Okay, where we have seen that in previous time year, instead of a government, we the people or citizen are ruled by a king. Okay, when we are under the rule of a king, it is not that they are providing us a improper administration or they are ruling us unkind. It is not like that. Yes, at somewhat they are ruling us good. In return, we are paying them a tax. They are providing a justice, right? Sabha Samiti, you maybe remember, right? So they are all providing a proper administration and they are deciding which is right, which is bad, and it is thinking that a king was providing all the necessity or the necessary that as a citizen we require. Okay, but don't forget that even that during the time of rule of a king only, we are caught under the control of a British rule, right? Do you remember this one, children? That we are ruled by the British administration, because these British government, what they have done, they thrown the their rule, or they dismiss or they capture the rule or power of a king, and slowly one after another they capture the power of a Indian administration, right? In that time we have seen several bad effects of a rule. Our Indian wealth is looted, our Indian culture has been corrupted, all such we have seen. Okay, and then I can see that instead of ruling or administered by someone who is out of a country, it is better to needed to ruled by our people itself. Do you agree? Yes. Instead of giving our neighbor to rule our home, it is better that someone who belongs to our home, he has to look after us. Yes, correct. So there I can say the necessity of a public administration has been arised. Okay, it is not just that to provide food or law or justice people one who are in a country. At the same time, public administration even involve that how the boundaries of a nation has to be protected by the enemies. Right, children? Even that has to be protected by the government. Yes, you see now we are all safe in hands of a government. We are safe in our place where we are locating, but our safety is a credit or compliment of our soldiers, one who are working in border, right? It is also a part of a public administration. Oh, okay. I hope you won't deny this one fact. Okay. So these all the factors where necessitated the origin or the development of a public administration. Okay, so it is like that. You take a simple example. When a child born, okay children, when a child born, how a mother will see the dream about the child, that what the dress that my child has to wear, and where the education I should provide to my child, and what is the food that has to be provided to my child, and it will make my child better, good in health, right? All this idea will come into the mind of a parents. So here when we refer the matter as an administration, it has to be decided by the government that what policy and how to implement and how it will affect the people or the citizen. Either it was affecting badly, inversely it is affecting, what is the remedy, what is the solution? All this has to be looked after by the government. And supplement to the political administration, we have economics, because economics also I told which is the backbone of a public administration, because if there is no money, how it will plan for all. Yes, so don't forget it children that political science, the public administration is supported by the economics, or we can say the political science as well as the economics is two faces of a same coin, which is backbone to each other. The contribution of Woodrow Wilson is most important one, so that it was considered as Woodrow Wilson was considered as a father of a public administration. Is it clear? Woodrow Wilson was considered as a father of a public administration, and here before the Woodrow Wilson many may be attempted the concept called public administration, but it was first one who was developed or focused or studied more on about the public administration. So he was considered as a father of a public administration children. So the question comes on this 1 mark. So who was father of a public administration? Woodrow Wilson was considered as a father of a public administration. So who was he, Woodrow Wilson? Woodrow Wilson was a USA president. Okay, so he observed the necessity about the public administration, especially the development or changes which has been took place in America, which made him to work more on the public administrations for the contribution that he has done on a public administration, or the experiment that he has conducted on a public administration made him as a father of a political science. Okay, and remember that before the Woodrow Wilson, it was Alexander Hamilton who used the term public. Okay, Alexander Hamilton who used the term public for the first time, and he used the word public administration. Remember that Woodrow Wilson was father of a public administration, and the public administration for the first time used by Alexander Hamilton in 1812. These are the two persons whose contribution was different. Is it clear? Woodrow Wilson is a father of a public administration, whereas public administration for the first time used by Alexander Hamilton in 1812. Remember, okay, don't get confused with these two terms children. Okay, then what are the importance of a political science? Okay, now tell me, what are the importance of a public administration? Okay, I can say this will come for 3 or 4 mark question children, so listen carefully. Public administration is pillar to the government. Okay, do you agree? Public administration is a pillar to the government. Children, do you know which are the organs of a government? Do you know which are the organs of a government? So the organs of a government consist as 3, that was legislature, executive and judiciary. Okay, what are the work of these 3 organs children? The organs of a government, as I told, the first elder one was legislature. What the legislature will do? Legislature will do the policies. Okay, what the executive will do, whatever law made by legislature, it was executed by the executive. And what the judiciary do, judiciary will look after the execution of a law and order. Okay, it is like a mother will cook. Okay, the cooking, what the mother has been cooked. Okay, mother was compared to a legislature, whereas what the mother cooked, that was served by your elder sister. Okay, and that was compared to a executive, and judiciary like your father. He will look after you, both your mother, sister, as well as you, entire your home. So your father was compared to a judiciary. Is it clear? Which are the three organs of our government, children? Legislature, executive and the judiciary. Okay. So when these three organs comes in a government, as I told, public administration is a pillar to the government. How? Because while making a law, we has to, or the legislature has to consider that what kind of a law to be made, whether it is a good for the citizen, or whether it will work on a country like India, or it will affect bad on the people. That has to be looked after by the public administration as well as a legislature. Is it clear? Is it clear, children? See, I can say example. Suppose you take, in our neighbor there is a big TV. Okay, and suppose by seeing our neighbor, if we demand a big TV like them, whether it is affordable, you should see whether it will come in our economic condition. Yes, or else you should see to keep a such big TV, whether we have that much place in our house. Or take a simple car. It is very expensive, big car. Whether is it required for us when we are in a 3-member at home? No, right? So it is like that only. Public administration is pillar to the government, children. So whatever it was doing, legislature was doing to serve a people, the legislature was guided by the public administration. That was our condition of a country. Before implementing that law, we have to see whether it will work on our country or not. Keeping that all in our mind, it has to be plan of a law and order, so that it was considered as public administration is pillar to the government. And its second function was, it's a various function in interest of a public. Do you agree? Public administration will work in various form. It has to maintain civil order. What is the civil order? Civil order in the sense, there is a public meeting. What do you mean by public meeting? You may have seen in a bus stand, our city bus stand, service bus stand, there is a crowd, huge crowd, and like political party, political leader, they will come and they will do the meeting. And at that time the people will gather there, and people who are gathered there, they should not disturb other. At the same time, they should not be disturbed by other. So it is a civil order. Civil order in the sense, it is a duty of a police that they have to provide they have to provide safety, they have to guard the security. At the same time, one who are doing a meeting, they should not be disturbed, and because of them, the public life or the common people life should not be get disturbed. So maintenance of peace and order should be looked after by the government. That was called as a civil order, and that has to be provided by the public administration. Okay, and it also provide basic facility like education. Government school you have seen, right? It was providing free education to the children, because one who are economically backward, they can have a free education. Employment in the sense, you may have seen several government scheme was there. Through that, loan was provided, so that people, one who are not employed, they could have start self-employment program. All this is a part of a public administration. And implementation of a law and policy. I already told that public administration play major role in implementation of a law as well as a policy. Okay, what kind of a law it has to be followed? For example, you take now only wearing helmet is must and should. That is a public law. And one who are traveling in backside of a two-wheeler, even he has to be wear a helmet. Yes, it is correct. Why? Because if suppose get the accident, only one who was riding a bike, he won't die. One who was backside, there is a possibility that he too will die. Right? On that intention, it will make a law. Okay? And even it was made a law that smoking is injurious to health in the public place. Okay? It won't do any restriction on a smoking. Remember that government won't do any restriction on the public. You can smoke, you can spoil your health. That is up to your wish. Okay, but remember that if you want to spoil your health, that is your wish. You sit privately in your any room of your house, you smoke there. Okay, but your smoking smoke should not trouble someone else. Right? One who are in a public place. Such kind of a law and policy are made by the government. Okay, and what are the others? The law you take the foreigners, one who comes to our nation, they are like a guest. Atithi Devo Bhava slogan has been made. Why? So that when they comes to India or when they comes to our homeland, they should not be disturbed by the public. They has to provide it proper treatment. That was also law which comes under public administration. You should not spoil the public properties or the heritage place or the historical place. Such are the laws which made by the public administration. And next one is necessary to protect social security. Why it is necessary to protect social security? I told social security is must and should. Okay, it is not that we are in India, Hindu we are, and so that only the one religion has to be followed and other religion should not be followed. No, we won't say that, because remember that India is a secular state. We are allowed to follow any religion, any language, and at the same time it was by the public administration social security is provided. What is social security? Social security in the sense that we, how? Suppose you take that we are as a woman, we can go out anywhere, anytime, we can move, mingle in the society. There is no restriction that women should sit inside the home or the children all should sit inside the home. No, you can freely play in your free time. Okay, you can come out of your house freely, you can play, we can move anywhere we want at any time, we can take a public vehicle. There is no fear. It is because of the social security that the government or the public administration which provided to us. Is it clear, children, what does the social security means? Suppose when you go outside, if somebody tease you, somebody snatch your chain, is there public security? Is there public security? No. You can wearing a jeweler, freely you will come out, you will roam. It means that there is a existence of a social security. Right? Do you agree? Yes, and you see that in no parking area you are not there to park your vehicle. Why? Why? Instead of a penalty or a fine. That is a public security. Right? Because if there is a no parking board has been levied, it means that that place is needed for somebody else or something else. So there is a parking is not allowed. There the administration has provided security to you. Yes, do you agree? That is a public social security which is provided by the public administration. And as I told, public administration support the legislature and executive. How? As I told, legislature will make a law and executive will follow that law. When legislature was making a law, it need a information that what kind of a law has to be made, right, and what is the expense that it required to implement, right. it is like somewhat you are making a plan at your home, making a party. Okay, to do that party you need an expenditure of around 10,000, right? And from where you will get that 10,000? That planning statistic that you have to be done, and that data, statistic, expenditure, income, all detail will be provided by the public administration to the government. On the basis of a data or information which public administration has been provided to the legislature, depending upon that law legislature will make, later executive will follow that. How? Because this time income of a government is less, so that while doing the expenditure on a public, we should do carefully so that we can save some amount of a revenue in a future. Such planning has to be done by the legislature as well as the executive with the help of a public administration. Okay children, this is the importance of a political science, very very important for a 3 mark or a 4 mark. So you remember that in each lesson it carry 1 mark as well as a 3 marks. So you have to better to differentiate that which question will come for 1 mark and which will come for 4 mark. Depending upon that you read and underline important one. Suppose if you feel that in notes what the notes is provided lengthy, then even you can make a habit of a reading textbook, as I told, in that you read it, simplify the language and you write in your own way. That is also allowed, but content should be there. Okay, that is up to a lesson children. You read the lesson once and important point you underline. Remaining part of the public administration that I will continue in the next class children. Till then, take care.